just wanted to get on here really quickly and talk to you guys about something that's been on my mind for a while. And actually, someone else posted about this topic here recently. And I really wanted to expand on it simply because the post that I read was super long. And I know a lot of you, including myself, we just get really distracted. And it's hard for us to read literally a novel in a Facebook post on a team page. So I wanted to share with you guys through video really what this post was about because a lot of these things that have been on my mind personally, and I wanted to share them with you, okay? So today I want to talk to you about confidence, okay? Confidence is absolutely necessary in order to grow yourself and to grow in this business. The more I look at people who accomplish goals, particularly the Jewels, since I've become a Jewel, I've just been more in interaction with other Jewels. And one of the biggest common denominators, there's lots of common denominators, but one of the big ones is that they're just confident and they're bold, okay? So if someone is going to be successful, you have to possess self-confidence. You have to. It is absolutely crucial. It's really one of the biggest reasons that everyone's journey to success with Plexus, both with achieving health goals and with achieving financial freedom, is different, okay? Because everybody comes into this journey with different levels of self-confidence, okay? So some people will enter Plexus with high levels of confidence, self-confidence, and they're going to soar through the ranks, right? And then others enter with little to no self-esteem at all, and their journey is just going to look very, very different, and it's probably going to be much, much slower. The great news is that it can happen, right? That you can work on developing yourself and learning to gain more confidence in yourself and feeling more sure of yourself, which in turn is going to help you personally in life, and it's going to help you in your business. And it will happen to whoever is watching this video as long as you don't do one thing, and that's quit. The only way that you can fail in Plexus is to quit. And I really think that's like a theme for life. The only way you can fail is just to flat out quit, okay? And within the auspices of Plexus and what we're talking about today, that certainly applies both with the health and wellness part of Plexus and with Plexus, your business, okay? So be thinking about those two things as I continue to go through these talking points, okay? So how do we develop self-confidence that is crucial to our success? You can apply this to anything you desire, but for the purposes of our team, we're gonna be talking about Plexus specifically, okay? The first thing you have to do is you have to become a product of the product. It is absolutely necessary, okay? I know that a lot of you probably have become numb to it because a lot of people in Plexus say it all the time, including myself. You have to be a product of the product. But if you're not living a healthier lifestyle due to Plexus products, not only are you not going to buy into yourself, but certainly no one else is going to buy into you. One of my favorite examples that this lady gave, she's a Diamond Ambassador, and she gave this example of she was talking to she was watching this daughter, and she was talking to her mom, and she walked into the room, and her mom was, eating a candy bar. But yet she's always talking Plexus to people and this, that, and the other. And she always has this afternoon candy bar, okay? And so it's not like this is a fly-by-night thing. We obviously all eat crazy foods every now and again. But this particular mom, she still had this habit of eating her daily candy bar. And so the daughter said, "Gee, Mom, I see that Plexus is really working for you." And she kind of said in a very sarcastic tone. And so right there you see that the daughter won't even follow the mom into the Plexus world because mom is not being a product of the product. Now, if the daughter walked into her mom's room and she was drinking a 32-ounce cup of water and eating an apple, she might just have joined her mom after all. It's going to be hard for mom to convince anyone that Plexus helps curb your cravings when she's still eating candy bars every afternoon. And if mom can't convince herself, she isn't going to be telling very many people about Plexus either. She's not going to be confident to talk about Plexus with people if she's not really living the lifestyle. And I want to add a little caveat. I don't want people to watch this video and think, oh, well, so what's she saying? She's saying, you're never going to eat anything bad. You're never going to eat a cheeseburger. You're never going to eat a piece of candy. No, I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is that you have to be making strides towards a healthier you and towards a healthier lifestyle. So, eating an afternoon candy bar is not okay. Okay. Eating a candy bar every now and again, yeah, there's nothing wrong with eating a piece of candy or getting something sweet. But keeping those bad habits every single day and you just aren't even trying to knock them, that's when it becomes a problem because people are watching you from your kids on down. People are watching you all the time, regardless if you think they are or not. Number two, so how do you become a product of the product? You must do your research on what the products do and how best they help people, okay? There's so many files on YouTube in the files tabs of all the team pages that you guys have been added on, and tons of information that's put out there by nutritionists, by dietitians, by health coaches who are in Plexus. There's absolutely no excuse to not know what these products do, period, end of story. There is absolutely no excuse because the amount of resources that are out there is overwhelming, okay? However, you have to take the time to read and watch these videos and read the files. You have to do that, guys. And if it's 15 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 7 minutes a day, it's better than nothing because that's another 7 minutes of knowledge that you've added to your knowledge bank, okay? We can only post so many things on this particular page, and we cannot force you to learn about them, okay? So like I can only post so many things that I learn about, okay? I can't post every single thing that I see simply because you would get completely inundated. And I feel at times some of you might be overwhelmed by the things that I already post because I post probably 2 to 3 times a day on our team page. And so many of you might feel overwhelmed already. So I can't post every single thing that I learn, but most of you, if you signed up under one of my level 1s or 2s, our organization's not too deep yet, you at minimum should have gotten a 30-day checklist, Molly Orr's 20 days of videos to get you started, and that alone is just a huge resource for you, okay? The truth is this, that our products work. They are truly incredible. And they're not going to work, however, if you don't consistently take them and if you don't learn what works best for you, okay? So a lot of people get stuck, and all of us are going to hit plateaus in our Plexus journey simply because your body gets used to the products. I think that's natural for anything that you do. Any routine that you take on, any regimen that you take on, your body kind of gets used to it. And so you kind of get immune to it. So you have to kind of shake things up every now and again if you feel like you're hitting a plateau or you don't have as much energy as you used to have and you've been on Plexus for a while, then change up your regimen. Start some new products. Take a break from it for a week and start back up. And change the time of day that you take it. Make sure you're increasing your water intake if you're not getting half your body weight in ounces of water. So you got to play around with the products and see what works best for you. We are all different and our bodies are all unique, and it is your job to figure out how to best utilize these amazing products as tools for your health success. You also need to read the testimonials online. That's crucial. The Plexus Journeys page is a huge resource. My personal page, Plexus Post and More for our team, that's a huge resource. Utilize that information and read those testimonies. The Wednesday opportunity calls, those 2 health testimonies every week, I listen to them every week, and every week I learn something new about what our products are doing for people. And it just gives me another thing to put in my tool bank or my toolbox in order for me to share with others once I hear somebody who has a particular issue that they spoke about in that particular Wednesday call. The more you read and watch, honestly, the more you will believe in the products and the more you will know how each product can help different people with different health issues, okay? This is crucial to being able to appropriately help your customers and ambassadors have success, okay? Number 3, the healthier you get, the healthier your business gets, right? People are watching you to see what you're saying and what you're actually doing, what's actually happening. So reference back to the mom story I just talked about, okay? Are those 2 things lining up? Are they aligned? If you say you aren't craving Diet Coke anymore, you better believe if you go out to eat with your friends, they're going to be watching to see if you order a Diet Coke. If you say you have a lot of energy, you better believe your friends are going to be paying attention when you post, I feel blah, or I don't feel too good, on Facebook. Now, hear me out. I'm not saying that you should be fake. I'm not saying that you should be dishonest about how you feel. But some things you just don't have to share publicly on Facebook, especially since you're using Facebook now as a marketing and a business tool. Okay. So just make sure that what you're putting out there to the public matches your own actions. Okay. So the better choices you make, the healthier you feel, the better you will feel, and the more self-confident you will become. The more self-confident you'll become, the more attracted people will be to what you are offering, which is Plexus. Because honestly, people aren't buying into Plexus, guys. They're really buying into you, okay? Now, invest in yourself. Don't say you don't have time to exercise, and I'm even guilty of this, right? Think that you need to make the time to exercise for your health and therefore your business. With exercise and gaining strength comes, you guessed it, self-confidence, okay? This is the primary reason I loved being working with kids when I was a teacher, because I got so much satisfaction from seeing them achieve a goal and feeling really great about it, okay? They would gain self-confidence. So if I had kids in my class and they didn't understand a concept, by the end of that week or end of that grading period or the end of that school year, once they gain mastery, they gain so much self-confidence, guys. And that's what's really gratifying actually about this business. If you guys are the leaders on my team who are building teams and you're trying to grow the people on your team, including yourself, you're trying to stretch yourself and grow yourself, nothing's more satisfying than seeing people on your team stepping out of their comfort zone and doing things they wouldn't normally do. And then in turn, gaining confidence because of it, okay? The next point I want to talk about, let me see, I've got my notes. Learn about our compensation plan and how amazingly unique it is. And it is one of a kind, different, really from any other multi-level marketing company that I've ever heard of, okay? Very smart people with a lot of network marketing experience are very impressed with our comp plan. They see that it is smart, that is unique, and that it's sustainable, okay? Be confident in that, and so others will sense that confidence in you, okay? So a lot of you might be thinking, well, I'm not really making that much money with Plexus yet. It's not a significant income. And so I'm not super confident about sharing the business opportunity with people all the time. Borrow ours, borrow my story, borrow all of the other ambassadors, not even Jewel ambassadors, but people who are able to pay their mortgage, people who are making $1,000 a month. $500 to $1,000 a month extra income for working from home is huge for people. I have a friend who, she worked at a retail business part-time, and she told me that her W-2 was $6,900, okay? And love this person to death, but I was shocked, honestly, because I didn't know that people that worked in retail made that little. And that's not working full-time, but that's working a very good part-time job, probably minimum 20 hours a week. So for your yearly income to be $6,900, guys, that's a little bit above what the average silver ambassador makes. So you have something to offer, not only in the area of health and wellness, but you have something to offer people really more so in the area of financial freedom and supplemental income or business opportunity, okay? You don't have to be at diamond status to have a holy moly, I can pay my own mortgage story to tell people. So don't be ashamed because you're not making emerald, sapphire, or diamond money yet, because what the opportunity that you have before you is something you should be proud of, okay? Keep in mind, you need to stay compliant. You can't publicly post exactly how much you're making, dollar amounts, but you can always say, I made enough this month to cover my all of my utility bills or whatever, and that's acceptable. Number 5, learn about our company's history. It's mind-blowing growth, and the data that supports it is simply magnificent. Learn the character and vision of our executives and our mission statement. Be confident in that vision. We just recently signed a 90-year lease on a 125,000 square foot building. That was the building that they just had the grand opening for, and the Diamonds attended last week in Scottsdale. If that doesn't give you confidence in the future of Plexus, I don't know what will, guys. But signing a 90-year lease, and they had to sign a 90-year lease, quote unquote, because the building was built on like an Indian reservation. Think about someone you know that is very self-confident, okay? Think about how you react when that person excitedly wants you to try something. Now think about someone that you know is not self-confident. What if they wanted you to try something? Think about the difference in your reaction, okay? It's telling, isn't it? Right? If you really envision someone that you know that's super self-confident and they ask you to try something, you might be kind of intrigued, like, oh, what you got going on? Because they're confident, right? They're sure of themselves. But someone who's not confident and they're asking you to try something, would you be intrigued? Or would you be as intrigued, rather? Okay, so think about that. And this is the final statement I wanna make here. It says the most important person that you need to fully recruit and buy into 100% to reach your goals is yourself. Okay. So I want you guys to really focus on this year, really. Focus on your confidence, focus on believing in yourself. That has so much to do with your success in this business. And I will say without a shadow of a doubt that there was never a time that I thought that I wouldn't make it to Emerald. And honestly, there was never a time that I thought I wouldn't make it to Diamond. I knew I could do it. I just didn't know when or how it was going to happen. And that's kind of where I put my head down. I got to work and I just prayed like it depended on God and I worked like it depended on me. So I hope that this video was helpful. I know it wasn't flawless, but like I said, I try to do these videos pretty quickly because I always have a lot going on and many things on my schedule. But I just wanted to share these thoughts with you. And I knew that if I posted this as just a text or something written in a message, that most of you would just kind of lose focus. And maybe you did in this video too. But anyway, just wanted to share. Hope everyone is having a great day. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.